Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, I wanted to jump in and talk about rates, the rate cuts that just came out. What stocks am I buying? The top 5 stocks and ETFs, baby, for the next year. I think we all know, for those of you that follow the stock market, the CPI report that measures inflation just came out. And guys, they were expecting a 2.8% increase, but it came in at 2.7, which is huge. We saw a huge increase in buying pressure in just the general S&P 500, up 1%, which is a huge day for the market. So let's kind of jump in and kind of talk about what stocks I'm buying and kind of giving you guys some of my insights. So smash the like button, subscribe. And for those of you that don't know what broker I use Moomoo, which is the broker I've been using for years. I absolutely love them. So I'll put a link to them down below. It really, really helps out the channel, and it's free for you guys to sign up. So come on. All right, let's jump into this. All right, so ETF number 1 is VU. I know. I got to have this bad boy in here. It represents the top 500 companies that are publicly traded, led by NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Meta, AVGO, Google, Berkshire Hathaway, Tesla, and Google. So it's like the top of the top 500 companies. You don't have to worry about it, manage it, or watch it. You can just kind of invest into it. Historically, over the past 90 years, the S&P 500 has had an average return rate of about 10%. So you can just invest in as much as you can and forget about it, right? Forget about it. All right. Stock number two for me is going to be NVIDIA. I know some people think it's overvalued, not NVIDIA. I know some people think it's overvalued, whatever it is. I don't care. The reason I say that is look at these growth rates, right? You guys can see as we scroll down, increasing revenues, huge up, the past quarter. Are you kidding me? 69% and growing. And AI is only going to get stronger, better, and faster. And I think looking back in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to be wishing we would have bought NVIDIA at these prices. It's $183. Obviously dollar cost averaging it because it's at highs, of course, not dumping in a bunch right now. Our average cost is super, super cheap. Our average cost we bought years ago is near and around like the $6 range, in 2020. So yes, we're up handsomely on this investment for those of you that follow the channel, but I do think there is still a lot of hope for NVIDIA to push over that $200 level. All right, let's move on. Stock number 3 for me is going to be Visa. Visa for me represents right now a little bit of a dip down, but I think Visa, with the rate cuts, this is going to put people that want to spend money. Visa has a huge increase in profit margin. Their profit margin's like over 50%. For every $100 they bring in, that is like $50 in profit. It's crazy. So you guys can see a little bit of, some more volatile, up and down, but look at this. Total revenue up 14%. We've seen the balance sheet increase. The cash flows up 31%. So yes, I'm going to buy it. It's at that 200-day moving average line right now. We're going to pick up some more shares of this bad boy all day long. So, all right, enough with that. Let's move on to stock number 4. And these are all of my main holdings for those of you that follow the channel. Is this. We're going to actually go MAGS, which is the Magnificent 7 ETF. So it's led by pretty much like the top 7 companies in the S&P. I know there's crossover. Literally don't care. Historically, we've seen more of a rapid growth with MAGS over the S&P 500. So yes, I'm going to pick up some of that all day long as well. So, all right, so we got one more. What stock should I go? Should I go Tesla? Should I go AMD? All of those? No. We're actually going to go a little bit different. We're going to go Amazon. Pick up some more shares, a little dip down, great growth from 160 all the way up to over 230. Missed earnings, don't care. Look at this. As we scroll down, total revenues up 13%. The cash flows up. We've seen the balance sheet looking relatively decent. EPS is up. The gross profit margin's up 3%. Net profit's up 18%. So yeah, the leader of e-commerce, are you kidding me? I'm going to pick up shares of this all day long, guys. So these are the top 5 stocks and ETFs that I'm buying after this inflation report. So make sure you guys like, follow, and don't forget, sign up with Mumu, which is the broker I use. It really helps out the channel. And if you guys want to learn more about investing, trading in the market, check out our school. All right, enough with that. Like and follow, guys. Take care.